Every year, thousands of Australians attend conventions based around Japanese culture. I'm on my way to Manifest, the Melbourne Anime Festival, which is the largest convention in Australia. Manifest is held in the Melbourne Showgrounds, and this year has managed to pull almost 9,000 attendees.
Behind me is the Traders Hall. Although there are 4 theatres that have events running throughout the 3-day weekend, this is where most of the action takes place.
The Traders Hall has all sorts of merchandising, ranging from replica swords to figurines, plush toys, artwork, and costumes.
Anime is not this underground thing that people swap on bootleg tapes anymore. It's easily pirated, so it gets it out to more people. But Madman has been doing this massive, absolutely massive push of manga and anime, and like it's everywhere now. You know, like I've seen ads that use manga-style graphics on TV here for common products that you wouldn't normally associate with Japan.
Dozens of fans are eager to show off their cosplays, which involve replicating costumes based on characters from franchises and adopting their mannerisms.
Get away from her, you bitch! And then you'll be dead because I killed you, no jutsu!
Inside the Traders Hall are gaming consoles for players to go head-to-head, as well as tables set up for trading card games.
I talked to Dr. Craig Norris about his research into Western interests in Japanese culture throughout the last 2 decades.
Manga and anime was coming across at a point where people were wanting to say, this is a narrative storytelling device that should continue through life, right? It shouldn't be stuck at the age of 12 and under.
It's definitely that the art forms expand. Also, I think another thing that helps it is that a number of live-action movies have been made out of various anime that then get transposed to the West, and people go, oh, I want to see the source material. And then they get hooked, like heroin.
I'd say Generation X was more about consumption and a type of story about identity. The Generation Y story about manga and anime is much more about participation. It's a doing, it's an act. So you have people like the Harajuku girls, right, doing their cosplay as an act of doing.
Harajuku girls are 2 Hobart cosplayers ranked among the best in the country.
Jess had she'd done textiles through school, and she'd actually gone to TAFE and done a sewing production course. So she taught me how to sew.
So it's basically like a collaboration of, I was inspired to become a cosplayer because I loved making costumes so much, and I taught Tess everything she knew, and in return she was the drama student, so she brought through the play as it's basically cosplay. So that's the way that we think about it.
Yeah. Cosplay awards range from performance to actual construction awards. So we've won quite a few skit awards for our performances.
Yeah.
We've won a few technical awards for our costumes.
Yeah.
And now we've won the right to be Team Australia in WCS. Yeah, Jess is interested in going into doing like makeup design and doing a full course on for everything from stage to screen to aesthetics.
Yes, absolutely.
And I really want to go off and do animation, which is what I've wanted to do for a while. And essentially, because they're both arts type courses, cosplay becomes our portfolio of work.
If I wanted to sum up why people go to the con, what the manga and anime cons hold to both mainstream and hardcore interests, it has to be that socializing dimension, almost a kind of hyper-socializing dimension to it.
It's crazy, it's something a little different.
It's something that's completely different to Western culture, I think, in almost every way.
Yeah.
And that just results in people who ordinarily look for something different just to love it, really, and they really take it on board. Just like the nature of Japanese culture is almost obsession, and as a result, you see all the people we see here.
Obsessing,
massive costumes, buying massive amounts of things. It's just brilliant.
It's a space where maybe they feel really comfortable. There's a peer network there. There's this shared cultural interest. It's a really supportive space, and it's incredibly social.
Capitalism.
Oh yeah, capitalism at work.
These capitalists are making the most of their 3 days together, because Manifest won't roll around again for another year.